You start making your way deep to the mountain, essentially, so away from the tunnel entrance and deeper into the mountain. It opens up to this much larger hall, and it ends in a somewhat of a dead end with a large door. And you can tell that you're not alone in these streets. You hear a greeting in Draconic. Hello.
Oh, I don't like the tone of that voice.
I respond in Draconic.
They cannot understand you. I will invite you
What's
to
he
call.
saying, Raz?
Just, shh. I'm inviting him to the call. I will send him a DM.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, I've invited him. He should be along any time now.
Okay, here we... Are we... Okay.
Welcome back to the fifth or penultimate episode.
Why didn't yesterday you say the anti-penultimate?
I should have started the entire thing by saying the
I don't need your nonsense
ultra
words.
super appropriate penultimate table session, i.e. first. So
I'm done.
What happened yesterday? If you want hero points,
We had sushi for lunch.
we did. Yeah.
We saw Owen multiple times.
Ben doesn't get a hero point.
We met some dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were approaching the what do you call it? Tower? No, mountain?
Stormscar.
Stormscar. Yeah, we were approaching there, and then we were attacked by some wyverns. Those guys. And also 2 other dragons that we met who are little hybrid dragons. One was called Banksa and one was called Exuba.
Well done.
Thank you.
Very good. What else?
We found out that Stormscar has multiple layers to it. There is the high city, the mid city, and the sub city.
Like an onion.
Like an onion.
That's how it works in an onion. When you peel an onion,
When you peel an onion, there's the high city, the middle part, the
Well,
low
like 3
part.
wishes chocolate.
Tell me a little bit about any of those parts of the city.
Well, I believe it's in the high part of the city is where they started to install nesting rooms, and they were encouraging dragons to come past and put their dragon eggs blessed by the ancestral home.
Very good.
Nailed it.
We met a dragon around the mid-city, I think it was, called Sissy. Sissy. Sorry, phonetically I'm a mess when it comes to reading things. And he was a rock-fang green hybrid dragon, and he was had been relegated there because he was kicked out of his community. And he told us to go to the ball. He was like, if you've been invited, you should probably do it.
It did.
And so we're gonna go. No.
You're gonna go to the ball.
We're gonna get out of that.
And we met
You shall go to the ball.
As we were going down into the sub-city, we met a prismatic dragon in a cage who seemed to be very childlike. His name or his designation was 46972, and he didn't even really seem to know what the outside was. It was sadness. And then we came back to free him and find the doctor, and unfortunately we couldn't because the passage was locked.
You found that.
We should have just done it at the time.
You found that something had gone. No poking around.
So now we're on our
it was
way.
Talia's birthday.
Oh yeah, it was my birthday. And I got
And
presents.
now we're on the way up.
It still is, because that's where we pick up today. You have just. You're still in mid city. Yes.
Don't worry.
I'll allow it.
You're still in mid-city. You've just met Sasig, and he gave you whatever information he said, and then retracted into the shadows. And you said, "How do you get up?" And he was just like, "You fly. Dragons here can fly."
So Raz, do the thing.
Do that thing.
Do the thing, Raz.
Where you turn into
become
that
an
large
Allosaur.
dinosaur.
You have
I become a plesiosaur.
Get him in water!
you have the rest of today, which is the 8th. That's your birthday, and then find somewhere to rest, and then tomorrow's the masquerade ball.
Oh, I'm nervous.
So if you want to head
What dates
up,
are we all taking?
who's your plus
I'm
ones?
gonna make a little robot.
A little robot date. You just make your robot, your little drone.
Yeah.
So you can poke around in the mid-city still, or you have time to poke around elsewhere. You can even backtrack, try and get back down to the sub if you can find a way down, or you can fly up to the high city and start scouting up there. You've got time.
Would be the I mean, I would like to go to the sub-city, but it felt like
don't go.
Like possibly would I would imagine he's blocked all the entrances.
Maybe. Like, I definitely want to go and fucking see that doctor weird dude.
Do you think that he would go to the ball as a Dragonborn?
Oh, good point.
Maybe.
I would
Do you
have
think
to. What
he'd
was
be
his
there?
name
And
again?
because I'm worried that we're gonna, because I don't know what's gonna happen at
He's
this
probably going to
ball.
Akira.
Yeah.
But we might have to flee after the ball.
Yeah.
Good point.
I can imagine us flying away going,
I can see that too.
Yeah,
Through the scary storm that's going to kill us.
Got back to this moment.
Yeah. But I do want to go and see that guy.
I mean, God, how many hours have we got in the day? What's the time now?
The time would be around.
That's pretty early, actually, isn't it? I've been walking long.
No, it's about, it'd be morning still.
Yeah.
It'd be about 11-ish.
Okay, well,
We could.
because it feels a bit weird that we're going down, up, back down.
Yeah.
But maybe we do go, we know how to get to the upper city now.
Have a little poke around.
Maybe go have a little poke around, see what we can see.
See what we can see.
Are you willing-
at the bottom of the deep blue sea.
What is that song? What is that?
I don't know, it just came out of my mouth too, and I was
What
like,
is
I don't
that?
even know what I'm singing.
Are we prepared to lose another fireball?
Oh, we don't have to go back through that door necessarily. There might be doors in the
Are there
mid-city to go
doors?
down.
You can keep looking around mid-city to see if there's other ways down to the sub.
All right,
Let's do it.
let's do that.
Let's do that.
Investigation check.
So that's your intent? Try and find another way down?
Yeah.
Yes.
See the doctor. We've got an appointment.
I'm feeling
doctor.
sick.
Yes. I have herpes, so I need to see the doctor.
And that wasn't a Naz's voice.
No, Adam has herpes.
I mean, I do. It's cold sores are herpes.
Yeah,
true.
they are.
Oh, we're all just rolling. Are we making an investigation check?
Just started rolling shit. Yes, make an investigation check.
19.
useless.
13.
Good work.
Fucking hell, Brett.
13, 19.
9.
Yeah, mine's only 6. Oh, no, 11. Great.
11, 9, 13, 19. Okay. Specifically looking for ways down.
Yeah.
So you, it won't take long then with your 19 that you can see that there are multiple exits to this mid-city that are leading either on the level that you're in into other parts of mid-city, or that they would lead down to sub. But the whole point of trying to separate these out is that they didn't like the plebs coming up to their true dragon cities, and that's the whole purpose of the door in the first place. And so each of the exits that you do come across has another one of those doors that's like, prove that you're a real dragon, prove that you have a breath weapon.
All right, well, who's doing it?
We can do it.
I could try, because I've got my dragon vessel.
Yeah, give it a crack.
Got my dragon vessel, which I can turn into a potion of fire breathing, fire breath.
That'll work. Let's do it.
Can do that if you want.
I do that.
All right. So you get out your dragon vessel. What does it look like? Like a drinking horn, I assume? Something like that?
Yeah. I was imagining like a leather bladder, like a
Okay.
A little drinky drink.
a little drinky drink.
So it's from a dragon? It's like a dragon's bladder that has been turned into a drinking, like a water skin?
No, actually, if it is a dragon thing, then it's like a dragon horn
A dragon
or
horn,
something.
like a drinking horn made out of dragon
Yeah,
tooth or claw, like a gigantic dragon claw.
Yeah, and I have to speak a command into it, so I put it up to my mouth and go, roar!
Okay, we need to get through this door now. How the hell are we gonna do that?
Well, do you have more spells?
No, I mean, yes, I do, but I'm running low. I don't really want to use them.
Okay, well, I have this
What's that?
horn.
I mean, is that gonna get us through a door?
Yes.
How?
Oh, it is filled with liquid. I drink and it gives me fire breath.
Oh, it's like a cup and a string.
Yeah.
He speaks the command, uses it to create potion of fire breathing. So for those who don't know the item, it's an item that has like 3 stages of awakened, and the lowest level it can, I think before it's even attuned, it can just make like ale or something. Once it's attuned, you get like ale and like a potion of light healing and a couple of small things, climbing, like common potions. And then it just awakened with your presence with Ixuba. The presence of Exuber awakened it even further, and you got the. Now you can make some uncommon or rare
so
potions or
there's
something.
stirring is rare, and that's the potion of fire breath. By the way, I'm assuming fire breath means I can breathe fire. Yeah, great.
That's a good question to
Just
ask.
means it hurts when you breathe.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, I'm not going to
The
take
air in
this.
your
and then
lungs,
just be
the
like,
air in your
I
lungs
have
turns to
slightly
fire.
warm air now.
Acid reflux.
Acid reflux. Fire breath or a greater potion of healing, and then the awakened one I can do a potion of flying or a superior potion of healing. Also wine and olive oil. And,
Make wine.
And then
Make ale.
if it does awaken even further to Exalted? No, whatever the last stage is called.
super ultra mode.
Super ultra propion's
Super extreme
penultimate.
3000.
Yeah, once whatever it gets to the highest level, it can make even more important potions. But it can do it once per day, is it?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
So you use the fire breath potion. You speak your command word into it, and it starts to fill up like there has been this breath from a dragon, just like ethereally around you, breathing into the horn. It starts to fill up with this almost bubbling orangey liquid.
Chug it.
Yeah. There's hope for the best.
I said fire breath. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you choke it down, and sure enough,
Beer bomb
potion of fire
styles.
breath
Take a knee, take a knee.
He puts it into his shoe.
He puts it in his shoe. Yes.
Like you lift him upside down, he's doing kickstand.
Take a knee. Do it.
Okay, here I go. Oh.
Chug.
Chug it, you little bitch!
Chug. Vomit. You need to drink the vomit as well.
Keep it down or it doesn't count. Keep it down or it doesn't count.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
now fire breath.
Here we go. Oh, my heart. Oh, I got heartburn. Oh, heartburn
come
and
on.
indigestion.
You
I can't
can do
this.
it. It's
Ah,
one horn.
I'm not a teenage Rasmorn anymore.
I think I've got a
getting
quickie
old.
somewhere in my.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I always kick them.
Yes, you drink a potion of fire breath, which I believe, I'll just check in case it's changed in 5.5, but it should give you 3 uses of breathing fire for the
That
at
moves
some
go
point
back
over
and
the
forth
next.
through some doors if need be.
Nice.
Fire breath.
He's a dragon.
He is the dragon.
Potion of fire breath.
Back the dragon.
After drinking the potion, after drinking this potion,
Oh, that really unlocked something deep inside me. In my brain.
After drinking this potion, you can take a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of yourself. The target makes a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, takes 4d6 fire damage on a failed save and half as much on a success. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times or when 1 hour has passed.
Okay, so we've got an hour if we want to come
So you got
back.
1 hour or until you've used it 3 times. Potion's orange liquid flickers, smoke fills the top of the
we're either
container, blah
gonna-
blah blah.
We're
So-
either going to find a way to go in an hour or we're going to come back, I assume.
So yeah, you breathe it in, you inhale this potion and choke on it because you're meant to drink potions, not inhale them. You drink.
Someone hold my hair back.
Okay, here we go.
Don't
Here we
have
go.
any
Here we go.
hair. You're okay.
You drink the potion, and then you feel this something unlocks within you. I'll say that because you are Drasma, I'm going to make it
Something has
5d6
changed
fire damage, not
within
4.
me. Something is not the same.
Feel the intense heat that you could, and you don't. It doesn't just come out every time you breathe. Normally, you have to like tap into it to choose to awaken like a fire gland. That's
That would be unfortunate if it's just turned my breath to fire.
Immediately turns your breath to fire and you suffocate.
Be like Cyclops and X-Men. I'd have to get special.
You grow this little gland that just sits off to the side of your neck, and it's like quite gruesome.
You're like, oh, yeah, cool. Man.
You find one of the other doors and.
Do we, just for logic of role-playing, like find a door that's quite, you said we found like 5 other doors or something, find one that's quite opposite to the one we came through?
Yes, I think.
I guess
Why
so,
not?
yeah.
Sure.
Just so we definitely know that we're going like that.
You head through the city then. It's going to take you a little time because mid-city is quite large. It takes you an hour and a half.
Yeah, great. Oh, I'm really glad I drank that back then. Okay, I don't drink it until we find a f***ing door.
Yeah, head through the city. You get to another door on the other side. Very similar in design, but clearly different. And all of the runes light up.
Nice.
There you go. What? Oh, guys, I'm still on the other side.
He leaves his top hat behind.
Yeah.
Puts his hand through.
The opposite.
Yeah. It's a lot harder to grab your hat when it's that way around. But you made it through to the other side of this, and you found yourself again in the slightly less architecturally designed substrate of the Hollow Mountain.
Okay, let's keep going down.
You're going to try and find your way down from here. All right, what's the marching order? Who would be taking charge and who's bringing up the
Dibs
rear?
not voice.
I guess it makes sense for me to be up front. So
Soot's number 2.
hit me, Rob. What am I walking into?
So 1, 2.
I'll
Bring up the rear.
Yep.
Cool. I'll have a perception check from everybody, please.
20.
Brett?
Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to test those
Yeah,
dice.
someone else needs to roll with this for a
6.
while. Let's switch dice.
No, let's.
1. You
Wow.
can't write it.
That was perfect.
You're the chosen one.
It is, yeah.
That was.
She's the anti-perfection.
Good God. Okay.
Good thing you're furthest away from each other because it's like antimatter and matter.
Yeah, we're two
You'd
magnets. They
annihilate.
can't.
So 20 plus your perception, and then
23.
23,
Oh,
6.
I don't even remember what I rolled because I got
Something
distracted by that. It wasn't good from
and it was a
memory.
25.
25.
I think it was
for
a
the ship.
13 plus 5, so not too bad actually.
Okay. You continue on down the people at the front and back, but got the highest, which is very
That's
good.
good.
Very useful. So you continue on down. I'll have a survival check from you, please. Just see how well you're picking and choosing your paths.
21.
21. All right. So you're doing a pretty good job. You're managing to find stairwells that aren't blocked off, similar to the ones to the one you saw, but like definitely different places that you're going. You also find a couple of like garbage chutes or like trash heaps and things.
I look for scrap.
Fair enough.
Just dive into the
make an investigation check. You, as
Can I
you're
make an
walking, you're
investigation
like,
check for skeletons?
you sure can, yeah. You see a sign over one corridor, and you're like, what does that say? And it's all in Draconic, and you're like, it just says garbage or trash. And you're like,
like Scrooge McDuck, he died.
run down that way and investigation.
16.
16.
Investigation 10.
10. All right.
Scrooge McDuck dives into the trash.
You actually managed to find, since you're in a big old, 15 scrap. Yeah. I rolled 2d8 because it was a
Jackpot.
decent chunk of scrap, and I rolled a 7 and an 8 on
So
them.
15.
So you find 15 scrap and something else that I'll get back to. What was yours?
10.
10 total on
10
looking
for
for
skellies.
skeletons. You don't find an intact skeleton, but there are quite a few bones in here. If you wanted to, as he's spending time looking for scrap, because you have been heading down, been like, we've got time. You walk through the city for a bit, and then you like walk down the corridors for a bit, and then you've now just spent like 20 minutes with him, just like, give me it, and he just runs and dives through a scrap heap looking for stuff.
It's like my fire breath is ticking.
I only have a limited time of fire breath, so I think we should just continue on the path. Where are you going?
Just checking something out.
What? No, what are you doing? What?
Oh my God, scrap! I got scrap!
Why are you going up the path to look for rubbish?
Oh my God, those are a lot of bones!
We just got the door open.
I got bones.
I got scrap!
Where'd you get
I
that
got scrap!
skull?
Okay,
There was
can
like
we
a whole corpse over there.
Oh my
Look
God!
at this.
Oh my God, I wonder if there's more scrap.
No, Naz, come
There's
back.
a full skelly over here.
Oh my God, I found another more bones for you!
This one's got me on it.
I got more scrap! I got more. Oh, there's some over here as well!
Hey guys, sorry for interrupting the game. We just wanted to let you know about a new show we've got called Deal Breakers.
That's right, it's a comedy improv dating show where we play a bunch of different crazy characters looking for love in all the wrong places, am I right?
Bro, it gets unhinged.
It gets pretty crazy. I say some pretty, did I say some stuff that I'm not proud of, but you can see it down there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So go there. I'll keep watching this, that's cool as well.
Yeah, keep watching this, then go there.
But if you're keen now, you can get in it.
I guess we've got time.
Oh, that's right. Shit. Sorry. This actually, I ended up being really worthwhile.
While he's collecting scrap, and he's like, okay, we're good. Oh, wait. And he keeps going back from, oh, this piece is, I could make something. Oh, this is a spring. Springs are always useful. And while you're doing that, you're just seeing like a bunch of bones. So if you wanted to collect them into something, you can.
Yeah, I want to try and make up what would be a humanoid-esque form.
Give me a
what is happening here?
To see how well you remember your lessons on anatomy.
So emo of her.
Medicine, that's a 13.
Okay. I think as you're putting things together, we're just kind of the camera gets closer and closer and closer to you, and we just kind of hear you muttering to yourself, the foot bone's connected to the shin bone, the shin bone's connected.
Which is an old song we used to sing in the palace.
Yeah, I was just about to say, and then as we're hearing you singing it, it's getting slightly louder, and like there's two other people joining in the voices, and then you hear this.
Yeah.
Radial? Radial is not the word for the bone, it's radius!
Oh, sorry, Lona. It's just hard, you know. I mainly want to look at them, and I just don't care about the scientific names of them.
What is this? What is this one?
A shin?
It's not called a shin. So, why have you put it in the forearm if you know it's the shin bone?
Well, wouldn't that be a cool arm with a long, bone in the middle there? Good for, whacking and clawing and stuff.
Celine, you're so stupid.
Oh, shut up.
And as we're looking at you've just been drawing off this
names.
Shut up, Aurelia. Shut up, Thorn.
Don't talk to your sister like that. I will not tolerate language like this. And then we come back out. What did you get? 13, was it?
Yeah.
You've done an okay job of putting it together. It's definitely missing some bones, and you've had to substitute some that you're not exactly sure are even from humans.
Sorry, I should have this accent actually.
But you've got something that vaguely resembles a humanoid skeleton.
Cool.
On top of your 15 scrap, you also find
bundle it into
you also find something
bag.
that takes your eye as interesting because it's a series of discarded crates, pretty decent sized crates as well.
And there's foot on the garbage chute, both feet on the garbage chute, pulling something out.
Jeez.
You notice that they're the sort of crates that, with your exceptional expertise in explosives, they're the sort of crates that are usually designed for carrying volatile materials. And you crack one open. Unfortunately,
I was going to say that Pulp Fiction moment.
You think it is. Unfortunately, they are empty because they've been discarded into the trash heap. But in opening them,
an empty box.
I love empty boxes.
It's just a cat. Cat Grimracket. As you're prying it open, though, there's a shipping label of sorts on it, and there's something about that takes your eye. Can I have a history check from you, please? What was that?
3 plus 5.
Nice.
8. Okay. You don't realise why it takes your eye immediately. But there's something interesting about
Hey,
it.
Talia, can you draw this for me?
I knew you were gonna.
No, sorry, not Talia. Hey, Soot, can you draw this for me?
Sure.
Awesome.
I thought you were gonna be like, can you tell me what this is?
I've got that as well.
I've just finished bundling up the skeleton into a swag bag.
Hey, Talia, this rings a bell. Have you seen this before?
Yeah, I'll have a look, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, history check. You have to send.
I'll also have a
this.
glance.
Zero.
I'll have a glance
Yeah,
on the
you got
shoulder.
dissonance.
What do we?
Yeah.
What, check? Oh,
Okay.
guys! A net 20.
What was it for? I didn't call for it, so it doesn't count for anything. No, I'll allow it. Let's see. Would it make sense for you to?
I just glance over their shoulder.
Let's see. Does this make sense? Give me 1 second to remember.
Nice.
I'm leaving. It doesn't matter.
Otherwise, you could, if that doesn't work, 20 for drawing it for me.
There's no reason that you would be able to pick up on the thing that he would have picked up on if he'd rolled better.
Great. I'll draw it.
But I'll take the 20 for your ability to draw the shipping label, or copy the shipping label, which you could have just taken off the box. You can just take that with you.
Oh, thanks, Soot. It's just got the actual one.
Takes a copy of it, and then also
I thought you meant
the
it was
original.
scratched on the box.
No, it was
Perfect copy. Yeah.
You have the shipping label, and at some point, maybe it'll come to you as to what you would have remembered.
Great.
Cool drawing, by the way. You've got your scrap, you've got your skeleton, you've got a shipping label of some kind of whatever this box once contained.
I just paused for a second and go, what?
What, the skeleton?
Yeah.
I guess I like to be, I spend a lot of time in the tombs back in my house, and I feel very more comfortable around the dead.
Oh.
And so you wrap up skeleton in little baggie to take with?
Yeah.
Why do you have the bones?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it into like an undead, raise it from the dead, like bring it to life and let it help me and make it be my friend.
Okay, that's totally fine and normal, but I think you're gonna need a few more bones because there are a lot more bones in a human body than just a skull and a femur.
What would you know?
Well, I'm a human. I have You know what? This doesn't matter. Whatever. Collect your bones. Make your little edgy lord skeleton. We don't have time. Let's go.
Look, does this not look like a human to you?
You're doing a great job, princess.
Super punk rock.
This is great.
No, come on.
This is gonna be a great little
I'll
skeleton.
take your skeleton in a minute.
Oh.
I'd like to see you try.
Let's do it.
Good
Let's
luck
try.
getting past these lets.
You're gonna make me carry that again?
Okay.
You can put it in my bag of holding if you want.
Okay.
I take the whole swag bag.
Actually, you can just, I have nothing in here currently. You can just take the bag of holding.
Okay.
You now have a bag of holding.
Great. With one skeleton.
With the bag inside
half,
the bag of holding.
Half
It's
made
got
up
a
of
skeleton in it.
some bones and some not.
And then you continue. You continue down for quite some time. Unfortunately, your fire breath does run out before you arrive at any other doors.
Well, just as I feel it about to run out, I go.
Just for fun, to feel like a dragon.
Nice. Transform into a
And then the gross little,
like, I'm a dragon.
the gross little gland goes back away.
No, it stays. Stays forever.
Oh, got
Stays
it.
forever.
Oh,
Just
Raz
like
was
a
handsome.
goiter just hanging off.
Every time you take a fire potion, there's another one. Just
Another one. The next one grows out of my eye. Just like a kind of almost like a breast in my eye.
Alex,
So visual.
that looks very
Breast
cancerous.
in
You should get that checked out.
Every time I turn, it just goes.
And we're going to see that in green screen for the rest of the of the game. It's just going to be that prosthetic
Expensive
that we have to put on.
prosthetics. Eventually, there ends up being two of them. Just like,
Little Mickey.
Thankfully, you walk.
You get a bra for your eye.
Where the f did Raz go?
I don't know. Maybe he's taking a slash.
Oh God!
Well,
Right.
hello to you too.
What's on your face?
That
What?
question.
Oh, yeah. When I drink the fire water and make the fire breath, it makes growths grow on my face. So now I have fire face breasts. Look at them.
Oh my God! I have so many questions, and I am so disturbed.
Look at them jiggle.
Oh God! I thought this was a PG-16 show, and oh my God!
Wiggle, wiggle,
That
wiggle,
is
wiggle.
very R18.
Oh, jiggle, jiggle,
Is
jiggle,
that the
jiggle.
size they're meant to be?
You walk through a magic wall that just immediately dispels that and that alone.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
Then you continue on down. You find that there's much more example of like the working class kind of residences. There's a lot more like workshops and obviously all abandoned ones.
Is there any street signs that Raz can read?
There's not street signs, but there is evidence that it is not as dusty on the floor as it was elsewhere. It has been traversed more frequently than
Recently.
more recently and more frequently than the places up ground, as it were. You also can tell that there's abandoned toolboxes and wheelbarrows and things. You put together that the
Anything in those
things you were-
toolboxes?
Sure, there actually would be a couple. You would find 3 scrap worth of stuff.
Any skeletons in those?
There's no skeletons in the toolboxes, strangely. But you
and
can
the
put
dragons
together-
in the toolbox.
Let's see. Let's find out. You really don't want me to roll well on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, there's a
baby.
Tyrellian is in the toolbox.
Owen, we meet again.
Owen.
I knew it. Owen.
Owen's in the toolbox?
Yeah, that's what I had in my notes. I had that in my notes. How did you know? You see discarded stuff, and you put together the stuff that you were reading about the renovations and the nesting rooms being renovated. It's probably been done by things down here in Subcity and relatively recently.
Cool.
You notice discarded like sacks that would contain the dust that would make like new plaster and that sort of stuff. And then continuing down, you eventually find yourself at about the level that you feel like you were when you saw the prisons. And it doesn't take too much longer, especially with your decent survival before, to locate where the prisons were. You've managed to make it all the way without having blocked up entrance, apparently, whatever it is. That's
Invisibility.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Otherwise, we could just walk on in.
Yeah.
I mean, one way or another, that's going to happen. It's just whether or not we want to jump on them.
Yeah, I think
Invisibility.
because what's like you couldn't invisible us all, right?
I can only do 2 people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you do that, I will become a small little lizard again.
Yeah, I can invisible.
Oh, well, if she can invisible, then you can.
No, she only has 2nd level spell slots. I have to upcast.
she can do herself, and then he can do 2.
Yeah.
By upcasting,
And then you can
I can do 2 people, but she can't upcast.
Oh, right. 2. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. Cool. So are you tiny lizarding?
Yeah, tiny lizard.
You tiny lizard.
I tiny lizard
Shoot
all
me.
over the place.
Invisible.
Oh shit! That was the one that. Oh no! Kill wounds!
Help me, kill me!
And then I heal, shoot you, but accidentally shoot you again.
Gets worse and worse.
Comedy retract. There was no noise made.
But he did shoot. Just the noise, though.
Yeah.
It all happened exactly like that.
Yeah, but it was all very quiet.
silently murdered.
We have invisibled.
You have invisibled. All right, so you make it
and I lick my eyeballs.
stealthily as you can into the prison. Then stealth check from everybody. Then
With advantage?
advantage for those invisible, but disadvantage as well. So cancels out for you.
So good.
20! I got a 20!
Thank you for consistently reminding me about that. I will always forget.
Is it a Ben special? Cool. You don't even have tokens this time.
That's a 1.
But you are just a little lizard. So.
He's a little lizard.
Pretty sure I got 31.
Oh no, plus 0.
31.
19 plus 12.
Holy moly, 31. Yeah.
That's some
Makes
rogue
up.
stealth right there.
That is rogue stealth. I love it.
26 for me.
All right, 31 plus 26 plus
17.
17 plus
1.
You're
One
lucky the
total.
3 of us did amazing.
no stealth modifier. Nope. Cool. That is an average of 18.75
That's insane.
from your one.
You've brought us down.
Brought you down to a 19 average stealth. 19 still very good stealth, thankfully.
Thank Christ.
You
I
wander
rolled
on.
an 18, then a 20.
You wander on into the prison complex. You can tell that it was designed initially as a prison for the dragon cities when it was teeming with dragons, and has been abandoned for a long time and then used by whoever this nefarious doctor is. You find very quickly that every cell you're passing, empty.
Different.
Oh no, he's moved out.
He's hiding or something.
Oh, he's hiding, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one to navigate because a lot of the doors are locked. With your rogue lockpicking, I'm imagining that you are taking time to unlock the ones that you can, but there are some that, as the deeper into the more high security levels of the prison, the more you'll be coming across arcane locks and ones that are more difficult to click. What is your lockpicking modifier?
Which
It would be dexterity
sleight
plus your proficiency, unless you've taken
Oh, do you not just do it a
expertise.
sleight of hand?
Well, if you've taken proficiency in both sleight of hand and thieves' tools, then I usually give you advantage on the check.
Do I check that in features and
Let me go into Celine and see if I can
Yeah,
find
she
it.
does have. Oh no! Oh yeah, thieves' tools. Yeah.
Yeah, thieves' tools. Well, I've got thieves' tools, but I don't know that I took.
Who is? Oh, that's Celine. That's way.
If it's down in the bottom left-hand corner, that's your proficiencies and
You have thieves' tools.
Okay.
You've got proficiency.
Yep, you've got thieves' tools and sleight of hand. So yes, you'd have a plus 12 to that because you took expertise and sleight of hand as well. So your proficiency would be you'd be a plus 12. So basically, if the DC of any of the locks you're coming across is 32 or less, because there's not necessarily a time constraint, there's no danger necessarily to just continuing to try and go until you get a 20. So you take 20, you get a 32 maximum. So I'll just dictate that unless there's a trapped door that you're trying to unlock and it has a consequence for failing, you do manage to eventually pick your way through even the most difficult of arcane locks you're coming across. And you get deeper and deeper into the prison, but you're still finding empty cells after empty cells. There are a few actually that have corpses or decomposing bodies in them. So you have a look in those and see it's decomposing dragons.
Oh.
Not a lot of them, but there's a couple that do have like long dead dragons.
Whip them into the bag of holding, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
You can use. Surely you can use a dragonborn or something as a
Potentially.
As a
It
skeleton?
just says I think it says humanoid corpse,
Yeah.
but you can use a dragonborn, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna look for a dragonborn, like a human-esque looking. Well, you'll see it. No.
Don't tell me.
I'm an oathbreaker. It's mostly dead stuff. I haven't been able to use it at all this whole time.
Remember her dead horse?
Yeah.
She's got a lot of undeady things.
I'm gonna scoop up one of the half-dead, like.
I'll say that it takes, it has been a decent chunk of time now that walking across the city, walking your way down the trash heap, walking your way down into the prison, working your way through the doors, taking 20 on each door, and then each of the locked cells that you're looking at isn't necessarily a key, especially in the maximum security stuff. They would be controlled by arcane stuff, so you take some time to investigate, look around for that control room.
So it's
eventually
probably
do find them.
11:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Like 11:30, like half an hour's past at least.
Yeah.
Your fire breath is actually still active, it turns out.
Great.
7 hours later. No, it is getting late in the evening now, and you eventually
Evening
have.
or afternoon?
No, it'll be into
Oh,
the evening
God
because
damn
each of these stages is taking time, and you've investigated
Hurry up, doing the locks.
You've investigated to find the control room. You've done arcane checks to work out which of the things actually control it. Some of them would be no longer working, so you take time to tinker with them. And if I pop this arcane stone and then all of the doors open, cool. And then you go back in and you grab the bones and stuff.
But there's just.
But there's
not
just
seeing anything?
no. It seems like
We haven't even
for
come
whatever
upon
reason.
a lab.
Nope.
Okay.
I will say that.
I don't know this.
I'll say that eventually.
Something I don't know.
Oh, don't show me. Let me see.
I'll say that eventually you do manage to get deep enough into sort of the maximum security level of the prison that you do come across a door that, even with a 32, even if you take 20 on it, you wouldn't be able to open.
Wait.
I don't know if I have anything in here that's useful for me.
At the beginning of your double dream, something happened.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
Door, but
I don't think that's down here though.
Why not?
Because that was him stealing an egg.
I think that might be upstairs.
That will be upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, we've just come upon a door that is unpickable for you.
Okay.
What does that mean? I could.
It means that Rob doesn't want us to go in.
Or that I'm telling you can't just walk in. There's other things in.
It's trapped and.
There's other things in Stormscar that's going on that would maybe allow you to get in if you can find the key or
I reckon
whatever.
we go to the Mass Ball, find a key and steal it.
What
keys
else
upstairs.
about this door might give us any hint of?
Well, I'll say that instead of just outright saying, "Oh, it's unpickable," what I was kind of more meaning is that you come across a door that you're like, "I'm almost certain this one's trapped," and there would now be consequences to failing, so you can't just take 20 on it.
Okay.
So you could potentially try to pick it, but if you do fail, there will be consequences rather than the other ones, which would have had consequences, but with your Arcana, you'd be able to tell that the traps have long since been defined.
What do you
I
guys
tinker up a bomb disposal shield for Talia. One of those things that's just got a little hole in it, and she can get her hands through the hole to pick things.
I'll allow
So
this.
make
Make an Arcana, a tinkering check first to see how well you do with this, and I'll decide how many scrap it costs.
8 plus 5. 13 plus 13, 26.
26 is very good. I'll say that you only use 3 scrap for it, and it essentially will give her the shield spell as a reaction. She can add 5 to an armor class, or
What did you say, 3?
give herself advantage on a dex save, I'll say. Yeah, mark off 3 of your scrap because you rolled so well on your tinkering. Talia, you get this hastily tinkered thing that's not going to last for longer than a few minutes,
this?
but you're like, it'll take a brunt and then it'll disintegrate.
This?
If you stand behind
Hopefully it's a
I'll
brunt.
make this little hole for you. You can get in there and
a
start
gas
picking.
Oh, okay.
or something.
But
or
also, you should check for traps as you're going.
I'm check for traps.
You can tell it's trapped.
Okay,
That's good,
I'm
I
getting
gave you
a
that.
sense that there's a trap here, Naz, but thank you for this
Danger sense.
square. Okay.
Okay, and then this last little bit in here. And then I think that looks good. Nice. Very, very nice.
What is that?
Well, that's like an explosion shield, so if something goes wrong with the door, it's not gonna hurt us.
Nice, Naz.
Yeah, nice. Okay, right here. I'm gonna go back here. Good luck.
Why are you walking away?
I just had a weird, like, waking dream, and any door we go through, we're gonna die, all 4 of us.
Hold on to that one and hold it in place. It slides out. It's very difficult, but you can also kind of hear, once the door is opened, this kind of bubbling sounds of a laboratory. An eyeball with a retina attached, and then as you're looking at it, it goes and looks towards you.
Just wet myself.
Stick the stuff right in that hole and just unleash this cone of cold.
I've got spells that can do it. It's nighttime, so we're probably going to sleep so I don't play without a battle.
Hey guys, you've finished the episode now, so you have literally no excuse.
No excuse. Literally, to go watch Deal Breakers. As you probably remember, we mentioned it before.
Yeah.
And now you just go this way. Just go
Right
that way.
there. Click the button. Just click the button.
What do you have to do today?
Just
That's
click
more
it.
important than this.
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Nothing. Click it.
Make sure you did your tax return.
Oh, we touched hands just then. Deal breakers.
Connection.